So yes, hello guys, welcome back to our channel Online Learning, which provides you free placement preparations for all the students preparing for their placements. So yes, I hope all of you doing might be very good, and good morning, good afternoon or good evening to you all. So here my name is Swati Yadav and I'm here to help you guys so that you are easily able to crack the cognitive and aptitude round of the top MNCs like TCS, Accenture. And I hope that my this fresh experience, as I've already cracked the TCS NQT 2024. So I hope my this experience would help you guys in cracking the TCS. And also to those who were genuinely waiting for our aptitude series to come, firstly I'm really sorry to all, because I told you guys, I promised you that within 2 to 3 days you will be hearing from us, but you didn't get to hear any update from us, so really sorry to them. But here I'm having a good news with me that we will be doing, instead of the recorded session, we will be doing our live session. And also an humble request to you all, don't forget to join our live session, and the link to the live session will be given on the WhatsApp channel. And if you haven't joined the WhatsApp channel, then do join the WhatsApp channel so that you don't miss any update regarding our live session, regarding any of the hirings of 2025. Okay. And also guys, one genuine ask to you all, and you can also say I'm genuinely requesting to you all guys, that if our online learning team is taking so much effort to bring such a good content to you with free, of course, like completely free, of course, you don't have to pay anything for it. If we are taking so much effort for you, then why don't you guys take a little much effort? See guys, we are doing so much for you, we are making videos, we are here to help you, we are here to guide you. Please then do, at least if we are taking 80% for you, then you should also take 20% effort for us also guys, because efforts can never be one sided. If the efforts are one sided, it is a waste, it is a complete waste. You will realize it soon or later that effort should be two-sided. Okay, so if we are taking 80% effort for you guys, then do take 20% effort for us. Do like the video, do comment on the video, give us the feedback how you are liking, are you liking the explanation or not. If I'm asking you to comment down, then do comment down, do like the video, do subscribe the channel, please guys, because this is genuine. This makes us feel happy, na, this makes us keeps motivated, na, that yes, students are liking us, they are liking us, they are loving us, they want us to make such more contents. Now how would we know that you guys want us to make such more contents or no? By this only, na. So please guys, do something. Okay, do like, do comment, do subscribe our channel. And also don't forget, if you are liking the content, please share it with your friends so that they can also get the concept, they can also crack the aptitude round, na. Help them. If you will help others, then you will be get helped by someone. Okay, so yes, moving to our questions. And also I'm very thankful to those who commented on the video, on my last video. If you haven't watched it till yet, then do go on the channel and watch that video and then come to this video, so that you can get a little approach of how you have to see the questions, how you have to look out on the questions, how you have to approach to the questions of TCS asked questions. Okay, in that video we have discussed the previously asked questions. And also guys, if you are commenting on our channel, thank you so much. Do comment from your real name so that I can take that name, because I'm saying that I was not able to pronounce any single name. Here I have written also, but I'm here not able to pronounce something like Prasan, and then here Tapa Bratataki, and I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing the wrong name. Okay, and also I want to answer the question of Om, who asked that is this playlist enough to crack TCS NQT? Then yes, it is enough for you to crack the TCS NQT. But if you watch our videos patiently and also continuously, just don't go here and there, no, don't go here and there, just follow one thing, just listen to us, just have faith on us. Okay, if you will have faith on us, we will be able to give you guys those content so that you are easily able to crack TCS. Okay, so just have faith on us. we promise you, I promise you that you will be able to crack TCS NQT. Okay, everything related to aptitude, everything related to programming, related to coding, everything is there present on our channel. Just don't go here and there. Okay, just everything is here on our channel. Watch those videos, like those videos, comment on the videos if you found it helpful for yourself. Okay, so yes, in this very video we'll be discussing the TCS reasoning questions which are previously asked. So as I have discussed earlier also, see, let me take a pen. As I have discussed in my last videos that this is the pattern of the TCS NQT, how much question is asked and what is the duration time given to you. And again, if you haven't watched that video yet, go to the channel, watch that video and then come to this video, so that you can easily understand the questions, easily understand the answers, easily understand my explanation. Okay, so yes, this much question is asked from numerical ability, this much question from reasoning ability, and 25 questions from verbal ability is asked. And the duration, the time given to you is 25 minutes each for each section. Okay, don't worry about the timing, please don't panic seeing the time limit. You will easily able to crack, you will easily able to solve these videos within the given span of time. You don't have to worry. Only one thing you have to do. What? Do let me know in the comment section. Yes, watch our videos. So yes, now let's move to our questions. So here we have question number 1. What is the wrong term, which is the wrong term in the following series? Okay, so the series given to you is this. So if you haven't watched in the previous video, I told you that guys, in these questions now just write from A to Z, write each and every alphabet, so that you can see that what kind of what kind of series is being followed. Okay, so let me write from A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. One thing I want to say that these are the things which we learned in LKG, UKG. Here it is coming. Okay, but sine theta never came. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. See guys, I am writing it 2 times so that no hodgepodge is there, in no khichdi paking. Okay, we don't have to banao khichdi. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, now see here, if you can see that R, S, P, H is the first letter, R, S, P, H, then we have U, W, U, N. Okay, then we have X, A, Z, T, A, E, E, Z, D, I, K, G. Okay guys, so if you can see that after R what is coming here is U. Let me take some another pen so that you can understand more clearly. Okay, here if you can see R is here, so after R what is coming? U for the second letter. Okay, the first letter of the second word, sorry, don't get confused. Okay, I think I am getting little confused. If you also, then comment down confused. So after R what is coming? U, the first letter of the second word. Okay, so after R what is coming is U. Here is U. Then after U what is coming? The first letter of the third word is X. After X what is coming? A, the first letter of the fourth word. A is here. After A, the first letter of the fourth word is D. Guys, can you see a pattern? Yes, yes, yes. You can see a pattern that it is taking 2 spaces. Okay, 2 spaces are common. So it is taking two spaces. The first letter is taking two spaces of each of these words. Okay. Now let's move to the second letter, S. In this we'll do. S is here. After S, what is the second letter of the second word? Is W. The second letter of the third word is A. Here you can see A. A is R here. Then second letter of the fourth word is E. Then second letter of the fifth word is I. Guys, can you see any pattern? Yes, three spaces. The pattern of three space. Here you can see three spaces is common between all of these words. So we can say that for the second letter they are taking three spaces. So can you tell me for the third word how many spaces will be taken? Yes, you guessed it right, 4 spaces. So after P, just count 4 and then see is U coming. Let's see in the first one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, U is coming after 4. Okay. So here U is coming. Good. After U, count 4. See, is Z coming? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Z is coming. Means okay. Then after Z, count 4. See, E is coming or not? Okay. After Z, we have to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is E coming? Yes, E is coming. So after E, count plus 4. See, K is coming or not? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is K coming? No, guys. Here J should come. Okay. Here J should come. So we found that what is the wrong term here? Option number third, that is D, I, K, G is the wrong term. Okay, now let's move to our second question. Okay. See guys, the most easy question of the reasoning aptitude is the question of unfolded cube. I have told you the concept of these type of questions in my last video also, that if you have to find out what will be the symbol that must be facing opposite to that symbol will be the symbol which is present next of that symbol. Okay, don't get confused in my words. I'll tell you by example. Okay, so you don't have to take example here, the question is the example itself. Okay, so let's read out the question. A cube is made by folding the given sheet in the cube. In the cube so formed, which letter symbol will be on the opposite face to face having the symbol percentage? Okay, this symbol percentage is given. We have to find which is the symbol that will be coming opposite face to face of the symbol percentage. Okay, I told you guys in this you have the concept that what will be the symbol that will be present opposite face to face is the symbol that is present next of it. If you see here, the next of dollar is Y, so opposite to dollar will be Y. Next of percentage is A, so opposite to dollar what will be A, and next to here you can say plus will be hashtag. So see, you can easily tell what are the symbols which will be facing opposite to each other. Okay, so here what the question has asked, what symbol will face opposite to symbol percentage? So yes, you got your answer, that is A. So it means option number B is the correct answer. Let's move to our next question. Sorry guys. Okay, so question number 3, what does it says? The question is from which topic? Blood relation. Okay, so now question number 3, what does it says? There is a certain code, A plus B means, see guys, I told you that move is step to step in these type of questions and do what you have to do. You have to make diagram. Okay, just make the diagram of these questions, and how to make the diagram of these questions I have already taught you in my first video. So do go check the video and then come to this video if you haven't checked it yet. Okay, so we'll draw A plus B means A is wife of B. So here we'll draw A plus B means A is wife of B. Okay, A into B means A is brother of B. A is brother of B. See guys, you should know why I am writing here minus and plus. If you don't know, you know what you have to do. Go see my video, see my last video on this channel, it is there. See my last video and then come to this question. You will easily able to know that why I am writing this. And also do let me know who know the answer why I am writing like this from my video. Okay, if you know the answer from my video, if you have seen my last video, do comment in my in the comment section. Okay, do let me know in the comment section that you have watched my last video, so that I can know who are my sincere students. Okay, now here A divided by means A divided by B means A is son of B. A is son of B. And okay, we are done. Now here this is the question. See, T divided by Z. T divided by Z means T is son of Z. T is son of Z. Z into U. Z into U means Z is the brother of B. Z is the brother of B. U divided by W means U divided by W means U is the son of B. U is the, sorry guys, here it should be single line only. Why it should be single line? Let me know. Okay, so here W. So now then which of the following is true? Let's move to our question. See, I'm making here a boundary so that you should not get confused. Okay, W is wife of Z. W is wife of Z. Can you tell me the gender of W? No. So this is absolutely wrong. U is aunt of T. U is aunt of T. Can you see the gender of U? It is a male. So she can't. He can't be aunt. Then we will move to option number D. Firstly, T is the daughter of Z. T is daughter of Z. Can you see the gender of T? Yes, means this is also wrong. Then we'll see C. U is uncle of T. U is uncle of T. Yes, this is the right answer because U is brother of Z. Z is brother of U. So and T is son of Z. So automatically U is the uncle of T, means option number 3 is your correct answer. And see guys, if you are not able, or if you face any kind of problems in these type of questions, now if in blood relation question, if you face any problem, then do just relate it with yourself, with your cousins, with your brothers, with your uncle and aunt. Just do relate it with your relations, then you will easily be able to tell what is the answer, what is the correct answer. Because now if you relate now, then the questions become very easy. Let's move to our next question. And also one more important thing I really wanted to discuss with you. Please don't call me ma'am. Please don't call me ma'am. I'm just your Didi. Please call me Didi in the comment section, because seeing ma'am is very hectic for me. It's like I get into tension when I see like you guys calling me ma'am, because I'm a 2024 graduate. I'm not so much older than you guys, na. I'm not older, not so much older. And also girls don't like to be called older, so don't call me ma'am, just call me Didi. Now let's see our question number 4. Mehak, Muskan, Rajan, Lata, Deepak are 5 cousins. Okay, see this question. Now you don't know what you have to do. Just see the last line of the question. Who comes in between Rajan and Mehak when they stand in according to ascending order of their ages? Okay, so what in this question what you have to do, you have to arrange these children, arrange these siblings, arrange these cousins in an hierarchy. Okay, in order of their ascending ages, or in order of their ages, simply in order of their ages you have to arrange them, and you have to find who is coming between Rajan and Mehak. Okay, so just when you move towards the question, just start writing, just start making where that person will stand according to their age. Okay, see here I can see that Mehak is twice as old as Muskan. Okay, means Mehak is the older one here. See, if Mehak is here, then Muskan must be here, because Muskan is the younger one. Rajan is half the age of Muskan, means Rajan is younger than Muskan also. So we can write Rajan here. Yes. Mehak is half the age of Deepak. See, till yet Mehak is the oldest one, but here you can see Mehak is the half the age of Deepak. Mehak is the half the age of Deepak, means Deepak is older than Mehak also. Okay, so just write Deepak. And Rajan is twice the age of Lata. See, till now Rajan was the youngest one, but now you can see Rajan is twice the age of Lata. Rajan is also elder than someone who Lata. So you can write here, sorry, Lata. Now you can see, can you see who comes in between Rajan and Mehak? Here is Mehak, here is Rajan. Who is coming between Rajan and Mehak? Yes, you got the right answer. The right answer is Muskan. Let's move to our next question. Okay, very important question. So guys, this question you have to solve and you have to give me the answer. And don't worry if you are not able to solve this question, because this question I will solve this question in my next video. Okay, do let me know the answer in the comment section, and everyone have to comment. Okay, everyone have to tell me what is the right answer of this question. And don't worry if you are not able to solve this question, because this question I'll discuss in my next video, so you don't have to worry. Okay, and yes, do let me know the answer of this question in the comment section, so that I can see are you seeing my video attentively or not. See, in my each video now I will give you two questions which you have to do it by yourself. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. Yes, if you will face any problem, or if you will let me know in the comment section that you are facing problem in solving those questions, then I'll help you out in my next video. I'll try my best to help you out, or in the comment section if you will let me know, I will help you there also. Okay, just let me know if you faced any problem in solving this question, because see, this question is very easy. Okay, so you don't need any effort now from my side, but if you will need, I will surely help you. See, so question number 5 and question number 6, these are the two questions which you have to solve it by your own, and let me know the answers in the comment section. Okay, do let me know the answers in the comment section, and don't worry if you're not able to solve these two questions, because these two questions will be covered in my next video. So don't worry, and also do let me know the feedback of this video in the comment section. Please guys, calling me Didi, please, this is a humble request. This is the most important request to you. Please don't call me ma'am. Please don't call me ma'am. 20 years ago Mohita was 22 years old. Okay, 20 years ago, what was the age of Mohita? 22. So what is the present age of Mohita? Can you tell me? Yes, 22 plus 20 is the present age of Mohita. Present age of Mohita is 20. Sorry for my handwriting, guys. 22 plus for 20 is 42 years. So this is the present age of Mohita. Now, how old was she X years ago? Okay, very nice. How old was she X years ago? Here are the 4 options given to you. Okay, so guys, here is my very simple question to you. Can you tell me how old would be she 10 years ago? Comment down in the comment down. How much year old would be she? Yes. So how you guessed it? 42 minus 10. Okay, doing this, you guessed it that how much old would be she 10 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago, let's say, I'm just taking an example. Okay, let's say that 10 years ago she would be 42 minus 10, that is 32 years. Okay, that age of her would be 32 years ago. 32 years 10 years ago. Okay, so how you guessed it? By taking 42 minus that variable, that much year I am giving to you. So here what the question is asked, how old was she X years ago? How? So you guess the answer, 42 minus X is the answer. That is option number C. Now next question. Rani gives 6 numbers to friends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. All numbers are related to different names, that is, one is related to Amabad, second are Domabad, 3 are Temabad, 4 are Chomabad, 5 Pemanand and 6 are Chamabad. Okay, I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. So 1 is like to Chamabad, 3 and 4 like to Pemabad, 6 and 1 like to Temabad, Pemabad and Domabad. Okay, which number like Pemabad and Temabad but not Chemabad? Which number like Pemabad and Temabad but not Chemabad? Okay, so I think the answer is itself in the last line only. See, you can see in the question, in the last line you can see 6 and 1 like to Temabad, Pemabad and Domabad. Here already Pemabad and Temabad are given, means you have to see the option where 6 and 1 is given, because Pemabad and Temabad both are liked by these options. I think this is only what is said. I'm not like able to get these words, are really very difficult for me. Okay, so 6 and 1 like to Temabad and Pemabad, but here what it is saying but not Chemabad. Here you can see in the third line, the last third line, or from in the third line you can see 1 is like to Chemabad. Here 1 is like to Chemabad, so one option got cancelled, so only you are left with option number 4, that is 6. Now let's move to our next question. So yes, what does this question says? Mohan and 3 of his friends were talking with their teacher on an audio conference phone call. During the conversation, the teacher shared a phone number, but none of the friends could note it down. On completion of the call, all the 4 friends tried to recall the number. So all the friends agree that the first 4 digits are 9951. Okay, so 9951 is without any debate, these are the first 4 digits which are absolutely correct. 3 of them agree that the 5th and 6th digits are 92. Okay, and 3 agree that the 7th and 8th digits are 27. Okay, whereas the last set of the digits are 72. Okay, the mobile number is correct or not? Can you see the mobile number? Is this mobile number correct? No, the mobile number is not correct, because the last digit, you can see the last digit is 72, but here it is 27, so the answer is no. No is the answer. Very easy question. Next question. Okay, animals are sitting in a row for food. Sheep is sitting next to puma, but not the tiger. Okay, Kishu is sitting next to rabbit, who is sitting to the extreme left. Okay, see guys, in the questions, if these sitting arrangement questions, if you are given with someone who is sitting to extreme left or someone who is sitting to extreme right, firstly you have to write that. Okay, you just write where that person, or where that, here in this question, where is that animal sitting. So rabbit, you can see rabbit is sitting extreme left, so here you can see you can take that rabbit is sitting. Okay, now you total there are I think 6 or 5. One sheep, second is puma, third is tiger, fourth is kishu, and the fifth one is rabbit. Okay, 5 animals. 2, 3, 4, 5 animals. Okay, now let's move to our question. Sheep is sitting next to puma but not the tiger. Okay, kishu is sitting next to rabbit. Okay, rabbit is here, means kishu is sitting here. Okay, Kishu next to rabbit, who is sitting to the extreme left, and tiger is not sitting next to Kishu. Okay, so here in these options you can see, you can have this option like see, sheep is sitting next to puma. Sheep and puma are neighboring each other but not tiger, so means you can see that sheep and tiger cannot sit with each other. Okay, and the options you are left with sheep, tiger and puma. So you can see that sheep and tiger cannot neighbor each other, so it means that sheep might be sitting here and tiger here and puma here, or this is option number 1. The option number 2 is either tiger here, puma here, and sheep is here. Okay, but here you can see in the question is that here last line, and the tiger is not sitting next to Kishu. So tiger cannot sit next to Kishu, means this option got cancelled. The only option you are left with this, means sheep is sitting here, puma is sitting here, and the tiger is sitting here. So who is sitting next to tiger? Who is sitting next to tiger? Come on, tell me. Yes, puma is sitting next to tiger. That means option number A. Let's move to our next question. Okay. in a certain language, okay, R E F U L G E N T is coded as this: G F S H M V U O F, and stormy is coded as P U T Z N S. See guys, in these type of question where you have given some code language like this, अल्फ़ाबेट का कोड जो होगा वो अल्फ़ाबेट में ही आ रहा है अगर, देन ओके just write like this, okay, what is the language and what is the code language given to you, just like this, and then you will able to see that there will be some point where you can see some relation. Okay, so here if you see R, in place of R we are writing G. Any relation? I don't think so. We'll write from here: A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, so G is here, R is here. I don't think any relation. E and F, yes, E and F, there is a relation that after E F comes. Okay, after E F comes. F and S, F and S, no. U and H, no relation. Then L M and L M N, yes, 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 there is a relation. Okay. G V, any relation? G V, no relation. E U, no. N O, yes, N O comes next to each other. Okay. Here S P, R S T U, no. T U, yes, these two come next to each other. O T R Z, you can see no. Then leaving two spaces here also, leaving this first space. After this, from here two spaces. You will leave two spaces here also. One space, two space. M and N, yes, these comes next to each other. So here, can you see? Just write patriotic. Is my spelling correct? Yes, I think. So here we'll leave this first one. After A what comes? B. Then leave two spaces. After I what comes? I के बाद what comes? J. Right, J. Leave two spaces. After I what comes? J. So you know these three spaces. You know these three places what to come. Now see the options. Is there any option matching to these three? These three. First, no, because the second last one is J. You can see here the second last one here is Q, second last one here is U, second last one here is B, second last one here is J. Yes, this is the correct answer. Option number 4 is the correct answer of this. So yeah, let's move to this question. Okay, so yeah, this is a level of question of blood relation. So what we will do is we will firstly we'll draw all of this. Okay, A is father of B. A is father of B. This one is for A plus B. Then A multiplied by B. A is son-in-law of B. Sorry. A is son-in-law of B. A divided by B. B is brother of A. A dollar B. B is sister of A. A hashtag B. This comes here something hashtag. B is mother of A. Okay. So see what here we have given that we have to tell what relation will come in place of these question marks. Okay. So that E is the brother-in-law of J. Okay, we'll draw this D into E. D into E means that D is the son-in-law of E. D is the son-in-law of E. Then E plus F. E plus F means E is the father of F. Okay, because they belong to the same generation. F and D here. E is father of D. Sorry, E is the father-in-law of D. Okay, so can you imagine that what kind of relation they might would have? Yes, might be husband or wife or something else. Let's move to our question. Okay, now here question mark is there, so just we'll leave this diagram as it is. We'll move towards a second place and draw that diagram. Okay, G hashtag J. G hashtag J means G is the wife of J. J, no, sorry, H. G, sorry, here I'm wrong. Let me correct it. Okay. See what it is saying, that H is the mother of G, na? H is the mother of G. Now you are left with the J. Now what you see in this type of questions, now we will just see the options and then we will just mark the wrong ones. Okay, then you will see the correct option will appear to you. Okay, the approach to these questions are like this. Okay, through the options we will see what can be the answer, what can be the correct answer through the options. See here we want E is the brother-in-law of J, means E and J should belong from the same generation. So if we see that, if we do here, we have only two options, either we can do hash or either we can do the division. If we do hash, what does that mean? That J will be the mother of here, J will be the mother of H, which can't happen, because if you want that E should be the brother-in-law of J, then it means they should belong from the same generation. So means you cannot have hashtag. So these two options, option number 2 and option number 4, got cancelled out. You are left with this divisions, because only division is possible because the same generation, you should have the same generation, na? Okay, so through same generation you can say that if we do H divided by J, H divided by J, what does that means? J is the brother of H. Okay, J is the brother of H. Now yes, they are coming from the same generation. Now we will see either dollar or this hashtag can happen between F and G. So firstly we'll go with hashtag. If have F hashtag G, what does that mean? G is the mother of F. Okay, G is the mother of F. So here if G becomes mother of F, then here H will come and then here J will come. Then again you can see there is a one generation gap between J and E, which cannot happen. So here hashtag also get cancelled. So only option you are left with is option number 1, that is dollar. We will draw that also. We will see that either it is correct or not. Okay, firstly let me erase so that no khichdi pakao. Okay, now see, if dollar is there between F and G, F dollar G, what does that mean? Means G is sister of F. G is the sister of F. Yes, if G is the sister of, yes, sorry sorry guys. So yeah, here you can see if G becomes the sister of F, then automatically E will become the brother-in-law of J. How? Because these two becomes sister to each other, and the mother of H is, sorry, the mother of G is H and the father of F is E. So these two becomes husband and wife, and here J is the brother of H, J is the brother of H. So wife's brother is brother-in-law. Okay, now let's move to our next question. If you didn't get, then also comment down, I will explain you, because yeah, I can see that the question is a bit confusing, but yes, if you see the video properly, if you just focus here, not in your relations, focus in these relations, then you will easily be able to understand what I was saying. So yeah, let's move to this question. In a certain code language, fondle is coded as like this. Okay, see, FONDLE. 1226103032214. Okay, Fondle is good. Let me write it: A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26. Okay, yes, we are done. Okay, so here if you see, F is written as 12, O might be 26 or something, like these are arranged. Okay, so if you see F, yes, can you make it 22 by anything? If we do 6 plus 1, okay, 14 is present. Okay, 6 plus 1 into 2, what it comes? 14. Okay, O, just follow the pattern which with each of these letters now. O is 15. What I said, 15 plus 1 into 2, what it will be? 16 into 2, what does it comes? Come on, 32. Okay, now here N 14. Okay, means 14 plus 1 into 2, that is 15 into 2, that is 30. I think that we are getting something, guys. Can see. Okay, then here is D. 4 plus 1 into 2, what is the answer? 10. 10 is also present. You can see 30 is also present. 30 is present. 32 present. 14 present. We are moving right. Congratulations, guys. Now we did for D. Now here is L. L का क्या है? 12. Means 12 plus 1 into 2, that is 13 into 2, that is 26. Then we have E left. E का क्या है? 5 plus 1 into 2, that is 6 into 2, that is 12. See, guys, if you can see that if we write it in the reverse order, okay, 12, 26, 10, 30, 32, 14, you cracked it, guys. You cracked it. Yes, this is the pattern followed. Now you have to tell me how will code derail if we do according to this concept. If we do, then what will be the answer for derail? You have to tell me. Let's move to our last question of this video, guys. Okay, in a theater, 9% K L M N O P Q. Okay, there are 9 persons, okay, in a straight row facing the screen, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay, M is fourth to the left of Q. M is fourth to the left of Q. 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, left of Q. Yes. P is the fourth to the right of Q. P is the fourth to the right of K. If K is here, okay, so where will be P? P is fourth to the right of K. 1 2 3, and fourth is itself K, so here will be P. Okay, and the second to the left of S, so P is second to the left of S. S का left ये वाला. Yes. Now who is fifth to the right of N? So see, S is fifth to the right of N. Here you can see, you can go here also, but you can just imagine if we just join 5 numbers over here, then it will exceed then 9. Okay, then we know that N cannot be this side, N cannot be on the right side of S, so N is here and N is the fifth one. right of sorry, I think and second to the left of S. Who is fifth to the right of N? N के right पे, यानी कि S, N is present on the right side of S. No, I think I'd mistaken something. Who is fifth to the right of N means S is present to the right of N, means N will be present to the left of N. Okay, so his fifth means we will count 1 2 3 4th 5th, so N is present over here. 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, L is not an immediate neighbor of S. Okay, L is not an immediate neighbor of S, means L cannot be here, L cannot be here, or M. Okay, okay, there are only 3 persons between O and N. See guys, Q is the second to the right of K. So Q is the second to the right of K. K is here, so Q must be here. Now from this relation you can tell me where is M must be. Yes. So from the you will count 4. 1 2 3. M is here. Yes. So we'll see now this part. L is not an immediate neighbor of S or M. So L cannot be here. L cannot be here. The only space left for L is this place. Yes. Then there are only 3 persons between O and N. Between O, if O is here, then only one person will be there between O and N. So if O is here, then 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Then yes, there will be 3 persons between O and N. So the only space left for whom? R. The only space left for R will be here. Now count, are your 9 persons completed? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yes, 9 persons are completed. So what the question has asked, who among the following sits to the right of R? The right of R is this. So K, option number A is the correct answer. So yes guys, this was it for the today's video. Okay, and also please don't forget whatever I have told you in this video. Do comment, do like the video, do share it with your friends, and also please don't call me ma'am. Please genuinely don't call me ma'am. I am your Didi. Just call me Didi. And also if you have any query regarding my explanation, regarding this video, regarding anything, whatever topics we are coming up with, regarding anything, if you have any problem, do let me know. And also don't forget to join our live session. And I think I can give you some hint that I think we'll having a live session day after tomorrow. Okay, so don't forget to join the live session if it happens. If it not, then the update will be given on the WhatsApp channel. Do join the WhatsApp channel please guys, because all of this we are doing for you. So yes, this was it for today. Thank you.